Well, good morning and welcome back to Poshcats Camping. We're at Poolsbrook Country Park. That's a caravan and motorhome club site, and we're going for a little walk into the country park. When we come back, I'll walk you around the campsite itself, but the others have got ahead of me, so let's go and see what's down near the lake. Well, here's the entrance to the caravan park, and we're in February, early February now, and walking down towards the lake down here. There's lots of footpaths just outside the campsite, and we're going down here to see where I think there's a cafe down here, certainly a car park. Let's wander down the hill and see what we see. We'll walk down a track here. Danger thin ice. Well, there's no ice today. It's a very pretty scene here on the lake. Lots of bird life on the water. And a little bridge. Now, this bridge takes you right round the lake. And I think it's a stream from here onwards. We're just trying to decide whether to go down that way or whether to come back around the lake. So we'll come to the end of this little walk, and it's the lake that way, which is where we started, and a pavilion, which is a little cafe that we walked by. So we're going back up the hill now. Lovely walk on a beautiful wintry day, but the sun is shining and it's really rather pleasant in early February. And this is the pavilion cafe, and there's some toilets there, and we're on this side of the lake again now. At this end of the lake, we're just going to walk around the lake now. It's sort of a figure of 8 we've done so far. But, free parking, Bob?
Yeah, free parking here.
Yeah, don't see that very often.
Separately, haven't they? Pools.
They have, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know whether that was an error or what, really, but they're very pretty down there. So we've come to the other side here now. That's where the playground was, and the pavilion right over there. Lots of birds over there. And now we're coming towards these giant pylons. They get everywhere, don't they? The pylons get everywhere, Bob.
Yeah. Important things there.
Yeah, necessary. And there's another car park up here by the look of it, and the path follows the lake. We've made it all the way around the lake. We're back at this bridge again, look. So a real figure of 8 that we've done of the country park, and the beauty of these swans. They're saying it's breakfast time, fella. Well, we've walked back down the other direction now, come to a disused railway line which takes us to Staveley and to Chesterfield in that direction. You can see there's quite a lot of walkers out this morning. The campsite is down this road here. We've just walked along from the campsite there, and there's a road behind me, an old railway bridge here, and a playing field. So still out in the countryside, and over to the right here, which is neighbouring the country park, there is an industrial estate. Oscar's pulling me along, but there's no noise from that. There's mostly commercial type units, distribution centres and things, so we haven't had any disruption to our peaceful time, our peaceful stay here. There's traffic in and out, of course, but the country park's right down the bottom, so you don't get any passing lorries or vans or anything like that, but just, you know, it's there for when you arrive. You know, once you get past that industrial estate, it's all very quiet. So we'll carry on our walk. Well, it's a beautiful frosty morning here this morning at Poolsbrook Country Park. That's the Caravan and Motorhome Club site, and just out walking the dogs for their first walk of the day, and going to show you around the site. It's quite quiet because it's a Monday morning and a lot of the weekenders have already left, but it's a really pretty site. Just on showing you the walk around the lake, and that's right next door to this lovely campsite. Let's have a look at the facilities and what's available here at Poolsbrook. Just talking to the warden who's going around doing his morning checks, and he was saying that there's a pit walk that you can walk. This area is a lot of local history and modern history with mining and the mines closing from the 1980s onwards. And he's saying there's a walk that you can do between 5 of the pit heads. I asked him if he could cycle it, and he said, I think that's possible as well. So that's something I'd really like to come back and do, and learn about the local history of this area, and all of the engineering and mining, and you know, there's lots of people in the area here whose parents and grandparents worked in that industry. So fascinating to me, because that's all part of my past, and I worked in the electricity industry, which was closely related, of course, to coal. Moving around the site, there is the usual security barriers with CCTV in operation, and the site is quite quiet this morning. As I said, it's a beautiful Monday morning, fabulous blue skies, and everywhere covered in a white frost. Lovely safe walkways along the or through the centre of the site here, and lovely hard stand pitches and grassed areas lit at night, which is good. And now walking towards the motorhome service point, which is in front of the main facilities block. There is only one facilities block, and I went in there late last night, and here are the pictures I took. There are several of these service points around the site with recycle, general waste, drinking water, wastewater, and of course the chemical waste point next to it. Again, lit up until quite late in the evening, and strategically placed around the site so that there's one near to each area. And here we are on the road where it's mainly service pitches. Service pitches cost a little bit more, about an extra £5 a night, something like that. And you do get your own water tap, your own grey waste point, and electricity, of course. As you can see, Smurf is plugged into all the surfaces here, and electric and grey water pipe connected to the service post on pitch number 43. It's still very, very cold out here. It's about 9:30 now in the morning, and I've just had to lay out the collapse pipes in the sun because they are solid, frozen solid, full of water overnight. It's frozen, and because there's not much of a drop, and the grey water was laying in the pipes along here, and they're now frozen, so they're thawing out. I could put some warm water on or something like that, or run them under the tried running them under the tap, but I was wasting a lot of water. But I just have to wait for them to thaw out now. So we just said our goodbyes to Bob and Jenny.
Yes, we did.
And we're now going to Deers Glade in Norfolk, which is a good 3.5 hours.
Yes, it's 3 hours 14 minutes.
Yeah, that's on a good day. It's a lovely bright day. We're going to take our time and head down, well, down south really, back to East Anglia, and we'll see you at the next stop, which is Deers Glade in Norfolk, which is not far from Cromer. See you on the next one. Bye.